Hi, good morning, and happy holidays, friends. So today I'm going to show you how to make a styrofoam wreath made with just tulle, a styrofoam ring, and glue. So the first thing to do for this craft would be to cut strips of tulle, green and red, probably about 18 inches long each. You can trim the excess once you're done, but I typically cut 18 of each color so that way it's ready for when I'm going to make my wreath. So the first thing I would do is take this, and I'm going to start with green. So I'm going to take the green tulle, and what I do is fold it in half like so, and then I'm going to put it around the styrofoam ring so I have a loop like this, and then I'm going to pull that excess around and have this. I usually do 6 of the same color and then switch to the other color. And you know, you don't have to just use red and green. Perhaps you are not celebrating Christmas and would like to do blue and white to celebrate Hanukkah. Perhaps you'd like to do red and green and perhaps another color to throw in there to celebrate Kwanzaa. It doesn't just have to be the traditional red and green. As a matter of fact, I myself last year made a blue and silver in honor of Frozen. And that way I could keep that wreath up through the entire winter season. So I'm on my last one, which, like I said, friends, you just put it in half, have your finger here for the loop, wrap it under, and then you have your 6 green to start with. Now I'm going to move to the red and do the very same thing. Again, fold it in half, and then loop it through, and I'm going to start that next color, red. Again, I use 6 pieces of tulle for each color. That way I alternate between the red and green. Cutting your tulle before you do this saves you some time because it's able to help you. Whoops, I had 2 there. To kind of keep the flow going as you're doing. Also, as you see, I'm using a green styrofoam ring. You can also use white because I do know they come in white. And you can get these styrofoam rings at Joann Fabric, at Michael's, even the Dollar Tree. But I can tell you that the Dollar Tree ones, they're always mostly green. So it's all going to depend on your taste. So now I'm back to the green. So I'm going to rotate again and go back to my green. As I'm doing this craft, just wanted to share a little bit of background on me wanting to do this craft. This is a hobby of mine. I actually do a lot of crafting with my mom. My mom and I actually have done some craft shows. we're trying to launch, but that's how my passion has grown from the crafting. It's just something I enjoy doing, and now I'm sharing that with you all. So you're going to end up with 3 and 3. And if you even like to go bigger of a wreath, then you'll end up with more than just the colors 3 times over. It's more about your preference, really, whether you like it to be a large wreath or a small wreath. Again, going to be up to you. So here I am back again doing that looping so I can create that red, because I've on the red. And these are also great gift ideas that you can do, you know, make somebody a wreath, like I said, and it doesn't have to just be Christmas colors. You can do others. I've done pink and white and red for Valentine's Day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sometimes I lose count, so I have to remember what I'm doing. Maybe you know someone's into, you know, they like purple and silver and black maybe at Christmas time. So you see here how things are looking. Once I get towards the final piecing of this, I will make some adjustments to my wreath tool. I try to cut them as equal as possible, but sometimes that wasn't always the case, even though I tried meticulously to measure. So, as you can see, this wreath isn't taking very long. It's something that you can do probably in about 15 to 20 minutes. I actually like to do a lot of different holiday crafts, and if you're ever interested, feel free to email me at mrichwine@capblank.org, and I'd be happy to send you some of my crafts and the directions on how to do them. So as you can see, we're making really good progress here on this holiday tulle wreath. This is one of my favorites. Because like I said, it's very simple and very easy. All you do is just wrap your tool around and fold it in half, have your finger for the loop, stick it around the wreath, and then pull it through. And you're back in business with red. Sometimes you may need to add a little bit of more of one color than another. It's all going to depend again on your preference. When you get to that final look at your work and see what it is that you've created. It's always fun to make things for other people, at least in my opinion. So here we go. We got that going. if you choose to make a larger size wreath, you're probably going to need 4 sets of each color, or if you're doing 3 colors, you would probably need 2 to 3 of each. Again, all depends on your preference of what it is that you're making. I tend to make the littler wreaths, just, again, my preference, but you certainly can make the larger ones. But this one seems to be the quickest and the easiest for first timers. And here is your finished wreath with tulle. Now we're going to add some finishing touches. So you may also want to purchase some sort of little decorative piece that you can glue to the open space on your wreath, like so. So that's where the hot glue gun comes in. And for that, I'm going to take my little decorative plaque, and then I'm going to put some glue on the back, like so. I'm putting some glue on the back, and then I'm going to take it and place it on the middle of my wreath. Now, it is hot glue, and it may, yes, put a little burn in the styrofoam. However, that is okay because it is sturdy and it will hold. And there is my little centerpiece that I've added to my wreath. And the final thing that I do for this type of wreath is I take whichever color of your choice. I'm going to use red, and I'm going to make a little hanging piece to put on my wreath. So again, I'm going to use hot glue to add this. So I'm going to take the top, and where I have my little hanging piece, I'm going to take and I'm going to glue it, hot glue it to the back. Like this. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue on the back here. A little line of hot glue. Sorry if that was a little bit difficult to see. There we go. And then I'm going to take that end part and I'm going to hot glue it. Push it down. Be careful that you don't burn your fingers. And then some of the loose tulle, again, I'm going to put some more hot glue so I can wrap it up nicely to make it look a little cleaner. Again, careful not to burn your fingers. And then you have your hanging piece glued to your wreath, like so. And here we go. We have your Happy Holidays red and green wreath. Thanks for taking the time to watch me create a craft, and I hope that you enjoy making this if you try it. And I wish all of you a happy holiday and peace for the new year.